Food Fights, and in this video, you and I are going to be trying these two brands of chocolate chip cookies. On the left, weighing in at 1 pound, 2.2 ounces, is Chips Ahoy real chocolate chip cookies, made by Nabisco. And on the right, also weighing in at 1 pound, 2.2 ounces, is Walmart's Great Value Classic Chippers, also made with real chocolate chips. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I like chocolate, and I can't think of a better use for chocolate other than putting it in a cookie. So let's look inside these and see what's in these things anyway. And there's all that chocolatey, chippy cookie goodness in there. And apparently they use entirely different ingredients in Mexico than they do in the US. But I'm just kidding, you know that. So let's see what's in the Great Value brand. And I really can't imagine there being anything much different. I'm just kind of skimming through here and I don't see anything out of the ordinary. But are these cookies any good? Well, they're cookies with chocolate in them. What could be wrong with these? For the Chips Ahoy, I paid $2.87 for this family size bag, and that works out to 15.8 cents an ounce. As for the Walmart Great Value brand, I paid $2.50 for this family size package, and that works out to 13.7 cents an ounce. So I'm really kind of surprised there wasn't a whole lot of difference in value. But the bottom line, and as always, it really doesn't matter what these things cost. What matters the most is how these things taste. So I say we open these up right now and let's have a taste. And here at first, I'm really curious to see how easy these are going to open. And that's important to me. And let's see how this is going. Yeah, that's pretty darn nice. And I got to say, I think this is reclosable. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a resealable package. And that's really nice. And that's a far cry from the package of the old days. These used to come in like a paper package, and they didn't reseal very well, and your cookies would get stale in just a few days. So this kind of a package, I think, is going to work really well for those. So let's have a look at these one more time, and those just look delicious. If you could only smell what I smell right here. And these things smell really good. So enough about chocolate chip cookies. Let's talk about more chocolate chip cookies. And how do we open these? I don't see that fancy little tear open gizmo. And this is unfortunately like the old-fashioned way of opening up a bag of cookies. We don't have a resealable container, so I'm not really too impressed with that. And the bag is kind of tearing here, so I am not impressed with the Walmart Great Value package here. And I opened it backwards, but that's all right. We'll turn it like this way. So let's pull these out and have a look at these. And those two look pretty darn good. And those two smell pretty darn good. So far, the Walmart's looking good, except for the package. I don't care for that package. All right, so let's pull one of each of these cookies out of here and we'll compare them. So here we are. The Chips Ahoy is on the left and the Great Value is on the right. And right away, it seems like that the Walmart brand might be just a little bit bigger. And it seems like the Chips Ahoy may have just a few more chocolate chips in there than the Great Value. We'll compare this to another cookie just to see if that's the case. And it really does seem like there might be just a few more, not by a whole lot, but a few more chocolate chips in the Chips Ahoy than there is in the Walmart. But really, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. I don't see a great number, but these Walmart cookies may be just amazing. But we can see it looks like the texture's a bit different on these two. I really thought these were going to be pretty much the same type of cookie. But the proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the cookies. So let's try the Chips Ahoy. It's good. Not as crunchy as I remember it, but it's not a real crispy cookie, which is not bad. That's a pretty good cookie. So let's try the Walmart Great Value brand of classic chippers and see how this tastes. All right, I'll try to get some chocolate chip in my bite here to make sure I give it a fair evaluation. So let's try the Walmart brand. I think it has a little bit better crunch, to tell you the truth. But it has a funny little overtone to it. I can't quite place. Almost like a little bit of a fruity flavor, which is kind of surprising to me. Yeah, that's kind of put me off there. Yeah, it has just a little bit of different flavor to it. So let's try the Chips Ahoy one more time and see if I can notice any differences here again. So let's go with the Chips Ahoy one more time. Compared to the Walmart brand, I think I like the texture of the Chips Ahoy better. The Chips Ahoy really has a nice crunch to it. I'm liking that. It's not really a hard cookie like you'd think. It just breaks away nicely in your mouth, and that's really nice. So one more time, let's try another bite of the Walmart Great Value brand and see how this is. And it's good. It too has a nice crunch. It probably breaks apart a little harder in your mouth than what the Chips Ahoy does, but still a nice crunch. And they're both really good and fresh, which is important to me. I cannot stand stale cookies. But I'm still getting that little bit of an overtone. It's that kind of a fruity flavor that I was talking about. Not real strong, just a slight fruity overtone to that, which is a little interesting. So I've got to say, both of these cookies were quite good, but there is a winner here. So one of these cookies was certainly a better value, and the reason I'm picking the winner in this instance because it's just a far superior, better tasting cookie. And the winner of this video is Chips Ahoy.